Well, welcome everybody to tonight's Zoom call. First, I wanted to welcome back Malka and David and Stacy and the Hoffmans and everybody who just came back from celebrating their holiday. We missed you dearly while you guys were gone. Wouldn't everybody agree?
Yes.
We missed you guys too.
Yeah. Hey, Quentin, welcome. We were just welcoming back Malka and David and Stacy and the Hoffmans and their team from the holidays. So welcome back. And so first, to start this off, I just kind of wanted to check in with the challenge and do just kind of a brief wrap up. We're in the last week of the challenge. And, this is a time when, a lot of people are moving and shaking, trying to figure out what's going to be the next step with the clients, especially the ones that are not clients yet. But before we do that, I wanted to kind of congratulate, because we have two new coaches on the line tonight that you guys have never met before.
Oh.
And Vicky was able to talk to her friend. These are two dear friends of hers, and they decided that they wanted to become coaches, and I think they're challenge and are doing really well. So Vicky, how would you like to introduce your two coaches to the team?
Yeah, I actually have three on. So Christy signed up on Monday. Is that right, Christy? Just Monday.
You're on mute, by the way.
Am I on mute?
Christy is.
There. Oh, Christy's on mute.
Yeah, I am. I was. I think it was Monday. Yep.
Yeah. So Christy signed up on Monday. She signed up for Take Shape for Life just before the challenge started, and then did the challenge, so her food came just so she could start just as the challenge was starting. And she's rocking it and already a coach. Michelle and Corey are down here in the corner. And Michelle actually signed up to be the health coach, but Corey is going to co-coach with her, so they're going to be doing this together. They started the challenge, or they are doing the challenge, but they started on Take Shape for Life 2 months ago, and Corey's already down 50 pounds, and Michelle is down 45 pounds. So they're doing fabulous. And then Anne also signed up to be a health coach this week, so I had 3 or 4 people sign up, and she's not on yet. So I hope she can join us too.
Awesome.
Isn't that fun?
Fantastic.
Yay. And so let's everybody welcome Christy and Corey and Michelle to the team.
Welcome.
Yeah. And, we will do more formal introductions at another time, just because the nature of this call, where you get to meet people a little, everybody will kind of share their story a little bit. But we wanted to thank you for coming to the call tonight. So so let's talk a little bit about the end of the challenge. Now, for some of you who have clients, is that, one of the things in the challenge is that certain percentage of people will like what we do and become coaches, and the other percent might become clients who actually need to get healthy. So just make sure that you are following up appropriately with your people and sharing with them what's possible, and then have your campaign to how are you going to follow up with them. Put them on your connections email for people who haven't decided that they don't want to start the program right now. Keep in touch with them, right? Send them things periodically. That way, maybe they're just not ready. Who knows what the reason is why they're not ready to start. So that's a really important thing to do. And I did hear last night that the next challenge is actually going to be January 15th.
Okay. Great.
And I believe they'll probably have the ramp up to join the challenge between January 1st and the 15th. And then start the challenge, and then we'll have from the 15th to the 30th to enroll people, and then it'll probably go to the end of February and be done, right? So that's pretty cool and exciting. And I'm sure if you guys have suggestions that you thought worked really good or something that you like, they're open to all of that stuff. So feel free to send them to Pat Stouty or Greg, Rex, and they'll get it to the appropriate people at Meltdown Challenge. It was an absolute success. I mean, would you guys agree that it was fun to do? Who had fun doing it?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah. Who did not have fun doing it? Okay. So, David, the thing to look at for you is whether this is the type of promotion that works good for you. It's not for everybody, right?
So far, this wasn't particularly wonderful for us.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would be willing to try it again.
Good.
But I'm not, part of me feels, I think Stacy would agree with me, but I'm not going to speak for her. But part of me feels like this, to a certain extent, this took our eyes off the ball a little bit, and really we got so focused and engaged on the, with the challenge, that we stopped really focusing on coaching and on trying to bring in new clients and things like that.
Right.
It wasn't that great for us so far.
Right. You can't, ideally you can't take your eye off the ball if you're going to manage it. Next time you have to, it's business as usual, and the challenge is a way to get clients, right? That's how you have to kind of view it. And the challenge takes a certain personality, I think, a person who's going to go out and do it. So anybody else want to share their experience on the challenge and, and what they really liked about it? Vicki, do you want to, or Pam, do you want to share your experience?
Well, I would say I really liked it because it gave me a different way to approach people in my community without coming across like, that friction about approaching them because they think you think they're fat. But just letting them know it's a health challenge, it's 6 weeks, and it gave me an opportunity to talk with more people. And right now I have a drip list of 24 who said, oh, that sounds fun, but I really can't do it now. It's yet to see whether those were soft no's or if they just really were, had their plate. They often said they had their plate too full, which I think is a funny pun. And letting them know that there's one in January. And I said, hey, would you like some of the healthy tips that I'm learning? And they said, yes. So periodically I'm going to share some of the things from the challenge. So for me, it was very helpful, and I'm very pleased, even though I had a small group that eventually got absorbed into MJ Wilkerson's group. My group really gelled well, so much so that we even have 3 of us calling each other long distance to go walking.
Great.
And so that was kind of cool.
Yeah. So awesome. So I mean, the key is always learning how to utilize the challenge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what you said was so powerful. What did it get you out to do? Talk to more people, right?
Yes, it did. And I have a new client. I have someone that wants to be a coach, but there's a little financial situation there. But it did improve my business and got me out there. And I really like the whole platform experience.
Yeah, it's a very soft way to try to bring people in.
Exactly.
Challenge, they don't have to do our program.
Right.
We share with them how much easier it is if they do our program, because that's what everybody agreed that what makes our program so successful is actually how easy it is to do, like to prepare the food and to do all that. It's not difficult, right?
Right.
And that's what makes it so successful. And these clients who come in who want to do it their way, it's like, go for it, because it's really hard. If they can overcome that logistical barrier, then God bless them, because I have a challenge with that myself.
Uh-huh.
And, so awesome. And it gets us out of our comfort zone. That's the idea. The more people we share this with, the more we bring in on a percentage basis, right?
Right.
So awesome. Anybody else want to share about the challenge, or do you guys want to move on to a different topic?
I would go ahead, Malka.
Just one small point that I thought, we all have more people to drip on. We all have, various experiences from it. But I think what every single person who's been involved in this could take away, whether you're a participant or a coach, is the incredible amount of information that they've shared with us.
Yes.
And it's just such a wealth of resources that I'm going to be able to use moving forward to do Zoom calls for client support, to send out my emails, to even my check-in calls. I am so rich in topics and really valuable pieces of information, even just on water. For nothing else, the daily pieces on water. And people who haven't been responsive in the past to my emails are now responding a little bit more. And people who weren't interested in the food program are appreciating the sense of community and getting healthy. And so I just think that that's been very positive. And I always appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow and to have more to offer as a human being, not only as a coach. So that's all. That's my 2 cents.
And to piggyback on that, Malka, if you've done the challenge and you read all the things, like I copied every reading to a Word file, because all those are so powerful to just send to clients who aren't doing the challenge. right?
Okay.
I did
Or
that too.
some of the different things that they talked about, some of the little videos and stuff. So, yeah, absolutely. So utilize all the information we got to help our clients that don't do a challenge like this. Vicki, what were you going to share?
Well, first of all, I'd like a copy of that document because I didn't think to do that till about halfway through, and I'm now wishing I had some of those from the beginning. So if you don't mind
Go
sharing.
back and get them. You can go back and get them.
Oh, we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the daily readings are available.
They're all
Okay.
available. You can go
Oh,
back.
that's true. Yeah. I liked all the water ones though too. I mean, I'll second what Malka said because I feel like the information we got was a gold mine. And indeed, when I call my clients, I'm not just checking in on their successes and how things went, but also able to share these short little tidbits of teaching. And I hear myself echoing the challenge over and over again. And going into the challenge, I had no health coaches working with me. I did not have a team, and it was my number one goal was to do that. And yet I didn't set out. I never pitched it. I didn't push the program on anybody. I loved that through the challenge, they would just softly make it known that this is an option, but I didn't feel like they were forceful either. And there were times I'd watch the video, and I just told Christy yesterday, I'd be like, oh, I see what they're doing there. They're like pointing people toward coaching or pointing people to the program. But I don't think even though they probably recognized that's what was being done, they didn't feel coerced into it or like they'd been tricked into doing the challenge just so they could be, signed on. And honestly, when they shared the numbers in the beginning of how we'd gain clients and we'd gain coaches, I kind of didn't believe that. I really thought, I'm just really doing the challenge because I'd like to lose another 6%, and I know these people do too. And so that for me was what I was after. And the fact that I did pick up 3 or 4 extra clients and 3 coaches is just a huge bonus on top because I never expected that.
Great.
Yay. That's what we call an effective use of the challenge, because those were the numbers that they did this challenge multiple times over the years, and that was the averages that came out. And it's not that and I love what you said, Vicki, about the information that we're delivering to people is in such a soft approach, right? This is not a sell. This is an opportunity to learn about something that's pretty cool. And we do it in a slow way so people don't feel like, oh, they're just, trying to get me to do something that I don't want to do, right? What we have are the goods, and we're delivering it in a very soft approach. So these challenges will continue. They're pretty fun to do. And I'll be honest with you, there's a girl by the name of Amber Smithson, the one who designed this challenge. Maybe you guys have seen her on some of the webinars. She was one of the creators. They call her a presidential director making machine.
Wow.
Right? And the reason why is because she has helped, I think, 2 teams become presidential directors, all from this challenge.
Whoa.
Because they've done it over and over again, and they found people who were intrinsically motivated to coach, who had a passion to help others, who had the experience themselves, and learned an effective way to share all this information to get more people to come in. And those new coaches they started getting new coaches that became executive director, and all of a sudden they're the fastest growing business in Take Shape for Life. Because we're really finding the people that are actually motivated to do it, not just anybody signing up. Make sense? Pretty cool. Okay. I don't know the answer to your question, David. We'll find out. So
Okay.
the weigh-ins go from the 26th to the 30th, right? It officially ends on the 28th. And they had, I agree with you, Vicki, on that. They should have we have till the 30th to weigh in, right? I bet everybody's going to wait till the 30th. So if you did hit your goal and you can prove it, do it early, right? I guarantee most people are right. Like, I'm going to be weighing in on the 30th because I still have 3 pounds to lose to hit my goal.
Well, I'm maintaining, so I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Well, it means you got to maintain from whatever your starting weight was, but
I have.
then you're in good shape.
Yeah.
You can weigh out early and not have a problem.
Yeah,
Right.
I stretched myself and said I would do 6%, and I knew that was a stretch goal, but we'll see if I can get there. I have a week to go. I've been perfect.
Awesome.
So. Anyway, all right, so great job on the challenge then. I'm really proud of everybody for the work that they did, and congratulations, Vicki, on really launching your business. Welcome to the team, Michelle and Corey. And where did your other girl go? She gone. No. Christy, the other one didn't show up, right? Not yet.
Anne didn't come, but Christy's here.
Chris is here, yeah. Okay, well, awesome, guys. So now we're going to talk a little bit about what we do, and then we'll wrap it up in 15 minutes here, as promised. So what I titled this as, what do we tell people we do? You know, which is a challenge because sometimes it's hard to figure that out. So the one thing that I can share is that in human communication, the words that we choose are really a small percentage of what we really mean, right? If you guys understand how the communication thing works, it's only 7%. Wow. But in reality, people grab onto it even higher than that. So the words are so powerful of what we say. And when somebody asks, like, think about this, and we talk about this with our clients. If you think you're going on a diet, how do you feel physically?
Can't wait to get off.
You can't wait to get off, right? So just that word by itself has all these like, right?
Connotations.
But what about thinking, I'm on a healthy lifestyle program? That's what I do. I live a healthy lifestyle. How does that feel in your body?
Much better.
So the idea here is that words are so powerful on our physiology. Some words make us feel really good, and some words depress us. So words are what's called energy, right? Can you guys hear that? They have their own energy. And so when we are talking to a client, here's another words and take shape for life. Like everybody says, oh, I need to get a few more clients, right? You've heard the word that before. Now, how does that sound versus I would like to assist somebody on their health journey?
Assist.
Yeah.
And are we doing the same thing? Yes, but see how powerful the words are. And when the intention is I need to get someone, you don't realize it, but you automatically go into trying to get them mode. And they will feel that, right? That's an energy. That's not your words. They will feel that, and they will be guarded immediately, and they won't like it. So when we approach it with my goal is to assist someone to health, right? Now we're coming at it from a whole different place. We're coming at it from an empathetic coaching place where our goal is to find out what they might be looking for, and then we can share with them how we can help them achieve that goal, right? Because that sounds so much better even in your body, right? And that's exactly what we're all about. We're not about getting anyone. So when someone says, what do you do? I'll be honest. I have said everything under the sun. It's not a canned response. It depends on the situation, who I'm talking to. I say things like, I help people get healthy. I'm going to give you my list of things, and you can write them down if you want, and then decide what you like. I tell people that I'm a certified optimal health coach. And my goal is to say something so outlandish that they want to know more, to be honest, at some level. I'm a wellness coach. I've said I own a wellness company, or Kim Fisk says this, I own a personal development company, and I help, this is pretty cool, and I help people in 3 key areas of their life, physical, mental, and financial.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Right? That's beautiful, right? Somebody's going to want to know, what does that mean? Right? That's the idea, is that we're saying the same thing that we do. We're just saying it in a way that creates interest. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Did not make sense to? Any clarification? Everybody's good? Okay, cool.
Could you say it again, please, Gary?
Say that again?
Could you say it again, please?
Kim Fisk.
Repeat it.
Kim Fisk says, I own a personal development company.
Mm-hmm.
And I help people in 3 key areas of their life: physical, mental, and financial.
Great, thank you.
Yep. And in the course of a conversation, think about, this is another thing we do. I give people a second chance in life, right? Have you guys watched the video with David Miller's top 10 yet on the meltdown?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to go over that at the end, right? And what's the last one? I'm a superhero. I love that one. I texted him and said, you just created a new meaning for the logo for me. Now I'm wearing it on my chest with a cape, right? Because we're superheroes. He talked about it. We save lives. That's what made us a superhero. What does a superhero do in real life, right? Justin's going to be Superman for Halloween. He's a saver of lives. So if you think about it, are we not doing that every day for people? Are we not saving people's lives by helping them get healthy and transform their health, right? Would everybody agree that that is what we do at many levels? Yeah? I need feedback, so give me hands.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool. You know, a lot of times I'll let people know I'm a certified optimal health coach as like the first thing I might say, or I own a business where I help people. If I think that they'd be a great coach, sometimes I'll even say, well, I'm a certified optimal health coach and I train people how to be a health coach. I've said that right out of the gate when I saw somebody who I thought, I think they might like what I do more than anything else in the beginning. You know, you don't have to lead with just the program. Lead with whatever the situation fits.
And I train people how to do
I
what?
help people, I've said this before, I help people overcome the two main barriers to getting healthy for the long term. Who wants to throw out what they are? Come on, be brave. Remember them? What are the two big barriers? Donna, what's one of them?
Oh, shoot. You'd have to ask me, wouldn't you? Huh?
Logistical.
Who said that?
It's not convenient. No?
Okay, but someone say, throw them out real quick. Come on. Vicky, somebody, anybody. You're up.
Logistical and psychological.
The logistical and the psychological, right? Those are the two barriers for people. And I would get used to saying that term, okay? Because I can't tell you how powerful it is. Let's keep the chatting questions a little bit lower if we can on that one, please. Because then people will start thinking. We'll cover that later tonight if you want. The logistical and the psychological barriers are real barriers for people to getting healthy, right? They don't have time to do it, and a lot of times it's emotional eating, you know, where they're in pain and then they eat for emotional because they have to go to a vice. So it's important to know those because those are the most powerful that we have. So does that help you talking a little bit about what you do? Does anybody need some clarification on that? And you'll get the recording so you can hear it again.
Okay.
Yeah, Donna?
I was going to say, yeah.
Oh, okay. Does that help anyone?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Let's see what time we're at. We're good on time. Any questions on that subject of, oh yeah, one more thing, sorry. This is actually super, super important. That, remember this is a personal journey, right? For everybody. But it's also a personal journey for you as well, right? For me as well. And so we get credibility because also everybody on this call is also a client of health, right?